What's going on, survivors? As you can see, I'm on my crazy Albert Einstein shit today. I ain't getting my hair ready. I'm letting it stay like this. On my Albert Einstein shit. Dude had like one pair of suit his whole life. Fuck it. It's all about what's up here, not what's outside of here. So, people no longer have faith in the system. That in itself is proof of the collapse. When the citizens stop believing in its own country, when the citizens stop buying its own propaganda, thinking it's the number one, it can do no wrong, they are the strongest nation. When the citizens stop believing in that lie, that facade, the collapse happens. Because your leaders and masters that own and control you will cause the collapse. You see, you are not supposed to know that you are in a slave system. You are not supposed to know that you are a part of a parasitic system. Not at all. So once the populace of a nation starts to discover that it is a part of a never-ending cycle of subservience, and submission, the facade breaks. It's over. This is the number one clue to it being over. This is why the true owners of this nation, the trillionaires, fuck your billionaires, they're puppets. The trillionaires that tell them what to do are telling them, pull out of the system, I no longer support it, it's time to sink the ship. It's the Titanic. The rich got off first. That's it. All of your support crew, all of the chefs, all of the captains, the people that help steer, the people on deck that help, the deck workers, the maintenance men, and the janitors. All of those people on the Titanic were left there so that the so-called royalty, the so-called elite, the rich and the wealthy could escape on the emergency boats. That is what is happening with every major nation in the world. This is a whole global thing because the same $1 trillion families own all of these nations. It's as clear as day. So they told their pawns, the billionaires, the millionaires, the thousandaires, it's over. I'm no longer supporting this. So you are to not support it anymore. Pull out of the system. This was the huge canceling of a lot of future ventures you've seen in companies and CEOs resigning. To anybody that's within the know that does research, that has been paying attention to the steps of this economic collapse, have noticed that all of these top CEOs of all of these mega corporations suddenly resigned. What did they know that we didn't know? As an entire populace. This is the canceling of a program. This is them flushing the toilet. This is them taking the trash out. See, it's a beautiful thing, and it's an ugly thing at the same time. That's just universal law. That's called balance. You see, the beautiful part of this whole situation that occurs throughout the centuries is that the people begin to become more aware. They begin to become more cognate, more conscious, more intelligent to what is happening to themselves and their environment around them. They start to notice that these so-called leaders, politicians, government officials, such and so forth, always promise the same things, almost always want the same things from you: control, domination, and money, taxation, and always ends with the same result: you getting nothing in return. Since I'm on my Albert Einstein shit, as you can see, Albert Einstein's theory on insanity was you doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Welcome to human history. At least the modern part, from when these invaders came here and began conquering for the resources here, such as gold and black gold, melanin. In order to strengthen their atmospheres on their planets and power their spacecrafts. To those that ever seen Dune, when you knew about the spice, that spice is equivalent to Earth's gold. Without it, there would be limited astral travel. There will be limited travel in space. At least on a higher frequency, on a higher level, to where you will make it to your destination in minutes. That's the difference between man-made and man-manufactured oil and gas and naturally produced gold. Just imagine a world where we did as the ancient civilizations did, and power their entire system on precious metals, such as gold. Imagine you walking outside right now, and all of your buildings are made of gold. Your toilets are made of gold. Your courthouses are made of gold. Your schools are made of gold. Your banks are made of gold. Your place of work, your place of office is made of gold. Your house is made of gold. Your furniture is made of gold. Imagine a world where you are operating on the natural process that your ancestors were, and you were using the precious metals and minerals from the earth to build everything around you. Diamond, gold, silver, limestone, wood, real wood, not this watered down plywood that you put in your house now that rots so quickly and can be easily eaten apart by termites. Come on, man. Imagine you doing as your ancestors did and building a system out of natural minerals and precious metals. Imagine your cars being made out of gold and diamond. It running off of monoatomic gold. colloidal silver, monoatomic silver. Imagine you powering all of your technological devices with black seed oil. This is the difference between those advanced civilizations and cultures and this peace poor civilization we are living in now that is enslaved and in submission. That is the beauty of this. The beauty is that we realize that all of the politicians and the people, the puppets that they placed in front of you are nothing but liars and greedy bastards that prey on you, your family, and your children. That's the beauty of this. The civilization discovering the truth. The ugly part of this is the crash that comes with it. See, the etymology of the word apocalypse simply means the revealing of all. Every truth will be revealed. That's what causes the apocalypse. No more lies. You know how your country is being ran. You know the system you're a part of. And because of that, it's abandoned ship. That's what the so-called elites are doing. It's abandoned ship. You know the truth. It's time to crash and blow this shit to smithereens before it gets too out of hand. Before people start thinking in their minds, hey, let's take action upon this. We know the truth now. Let's take action upon this and make them pay for this shit. So the ugly part that comes with is the slow death, the collapsing. They're going to literally starve this place. They're going to make it literally unlivable. This is the part of the Great Depression that makes it the Great Depression. Who would have the motivation and the enthusiasm to go on in a system such as this? Such as what you see before you, draconian laws, lockdowns, mandates, them forcing injections inside of you. That's the ugly part. The World War III. Them staging an entire world with the major military powers to distract you from what's really going on. Them abandoning ship. So understand that this is what's unfolding and this is what's planned before you. You wasn't supposed to know. Nobody was supposed to know. And now because you know, you will have to pay the consequences for your knowledge. They no longer need you. You're not going to be a willing slave no more. You're not going to serve them with a smile on your face. The youth is the future. We have what's called the Great Resignation. They no longer want to work for this parasitic bullshit. It's done. It cannot go on. There's already tons of reports that the Generation Z is slowing down the supply chains. There is no production that can be done. Nobody wants to do the slave job. Everybody wants to be a master, rightfully so. It's over. So because it is over, you must prepare. You must get ready for the collapse. You must arm yourself with the knowledge and the skills that you will need to survive this. And you will survive this if you abide by these survival tactics and understand on a higher level what's happening to you, what's happening to your country. So I'm going to keep you further updated and keep your head on a swivel and remain focused on the main goal at hand. Do not be distracted. Peace.